Okay, I am so excited about Chiclets Athan. If you guys haven't checked it out, it's all over the place on my channel now. You can take a look at what the readathon is all about, and my TBR, as well as my co-hosts Lisa and Jen, their TBRs from Lisa Books and Smiles and Jen Talks Audiobooks, and then my darling cat is actually jumping in. You guys, she has some amazing reads this month for Chiclets Athan. They're all YA, so if you like to read YA, you know, you gotta watch her video. She's all sorts of adorable. So, The Bookish Cat, Lisa Books and Smiles, and Jen Talks Audiobooks. Thanks so much for jumping in and helping me with this. But in the meantime, yo, guess what I have? An April book haul. Now this one is smaller than most because, you know, I've been going to the library more and just trying to be frugal. I know. Birthday month though, May, hello. So the very first book is one that Kat is reading. And because I love my child, she knows how to take off the book jacket so we don't destroy the book. So I have the book jacket. Does anyone know what it is? Yeah, it's Leah on the Offbeat by Becky Albertalli. We are dying, both she and I, to read this book. We both adored Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda, and I absolutely loved the movie, loved Simon. But you know, the upside of Unrequited was just a so-so book, and I'm not going to do a book review. I know I tend to do them during my hauls. I don't know why, but it was disappointing. That's all I'll say. I love the representation, but the plot just wasn't quite believable, and if you're gonna do a love triangle, man, it's gotta be believable, and this one just wasn't for me. But I am really genuinely excited about Leah because I love this character, and I feel like we got to know her even more so in Love, Simon, the movie. So yeah, it's gonna be amazing, I'm sure. So Freeform Books, which is a division of Disney Publishing, sent me a request to see if I wanted to review a certain book, and I was like, yes, please, because the author is Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and you guys might remember her from way back, when she wrote, and it doesn't state here, she wrote a trilogy that it was like post-Twilight, and it was wolf-based, and it was really kind of cool. Very strong female characters. And then of course she wrote a series of books called The Naturals, Killer Instinct, All In, Bad Blood, that, you know, just got her a lot of deserved praise. But she just wrote another book, and this doesn't come out till November, so I won't be reviewing it until I have that pumpkin spice latte in my hand. But it's called Little White Lies, and its tag is Never Trust a Debutante. And oh, her previous series, all the books that I just mentioned, are called The Naturals. Anyway, so they're saying that this is like Gilmore Girls and Pretty Little Liars go Southern. Hello, I am so there. It's a comedic mystery about a girl raised by a down-on-her-luck single mom who allows her wealthy grandmother to bribe her into becoming a proper Southern debutante. You guys, this is all in the hopes of finding out who her father is. You know, Gilmore Girls, I mean, you got me there. Even Pretty Little Liars. I love the first few seasons of that show. It was like a guilty pleasure. So thank you so much, Freeform. I am really looking forward to this. Okay. My youngest kid is just in a bit of a book slump, little reading slump. She just doesn't want to read anything, and yet she has to every month. So I actually have 2 more of the books by this author on order from Book Outlet, but I got this book because, you know, I think that this year has been challenging for not just, you know, adults, but kids too. And just, you know, if you look at the politics and stuff going on in the world, it's just all sorts of crazy. So Jason Reynolds wrote a book, not a book, I'm sorry, it is a book, but it's a poem or collection of poems called For Everyone. And it says it's a poem, an ode, a nothing to lose. And in the back it says, this is for the courageous and everyone who wants to be. And you guys, I just opened up a page, and I'm just gonna read you what it says. At 16, I thought I would have made it by now. Now I'm making up what making it means. That is so very true. So if you haven't picked this up, please do. It's just gorgeous. Okay, Kat and I, we actually borrowed this book from the library, and then she was like, Mom, please, because, you know, this is one of those overhyped books on BookTube, and Lisa from, you know, Lisa's Books and Smiles does the 5-star prediction videos. I swear this should be a 5-star book if I did them, but We'll see. It's Emergency Contact by Mary H.K. Choi. And this is really kind of a meet-cute between Penny and Sam. And they swap numbers, and through text, they become closer. And so some of them, I mean, it's not a lot of text in here actually. It's mostly, there's some text. It's mostly just regular story, but they become closer and digitally inseparable, sharing their deepest anxieties and secret dreams without the humiliating weirdness of having to, see each other. So romantic tale? Question mark. I'm not sure how romantic it is, but certainly a tale for today's digital age. And looking at, my teenage kids, that's 100% how they communicate. It's just all through text and social media, DMs. This next book is by two authors that I just adore. I read their Dash and Lily's Book of Dares, oh my gosh, years ago now. And I also read and watched Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, which I love that movie. I mean, it's just a good movie. And so together they've teamed up again, Rachel Cohn and David Levithan, to do Sam and Ilsa's Last Hurrah. And this is one night, one apartment, 8 people, what could possibly go wrong? And so it's about Sam and Ilsa, who have a tradition of throwing awesome, ridiculous dinner parties for their friends at their grandmother's posh apartment. And now they've prepared their final blowout just before graduation. The rules are simple. Each twin gets to invite 3 guests, and the other twin doesn't know who's coming until the partners show up at the door. And so you guys, this is a story about sibling rivalry. And it's super short too. Gotta love it. Okay, this one, I just saw this on Instagram and it spoke to me mostly because I was born in what is former Yugoslavia. So Miss Ex Yugoslavia by Sofia Stefanovic, or I should say all Yugoslavian, Sofia Stefanovic. And this story just looked so cute. There's a moment in time when Yugoslavia broke up that my birthplace, the city that I was born in, was not actually recognized as a country. So I remember having to renew a passport with really no birthplace, just the city written in. So this one, it's supposed to be a funny and dark, tender memoir about the immigrant experience and life as a perpetual fish out of water from the acclaimed Serbian-Australian storyteller. And Sofia was born in 1982, and she was born into what was communist Yugoslavia, a socialist state. But soon her parents immigrate to Australia because the political situation grew pretty darn dire. There was a war, as most of you know. And so she manages to acclimate to her new life and come of age, both as a woman and as an artist who yearns to take control of her own story. I've heard it's super funny. And because we have a bit of shared experience, I just thought this is a book that I just need to read. The next 2 books were sent to me by Farrar, Straus-Giroux. They are the people that put out the Wrinkle in Time graphic novel. This one's called All Summer Long, and it's by Hope Larson. And it's about a 13-year-old Bina who has a long summer ahead of her. She and her best friend Austin usually do everything together, but he's off to a soccer camp for a month, and he's been acting kind of weird lately. So it's up to Bina to see how much fun she can have on her own. And she then finds an unlikely companion in Austin's older sister, Charlie. They like the same music, and Charlie actually seems to think that she's cool. But when Austin comes home from camp acting even weirder than when he left, can they get back to the way things were before? And I love this cover. Let's see if I can find an illustration here. Here she is, she's singing. It just looks like a great middle grade read. And then the second book they sent me, which Raina Telgemeier said it's beautifully drawn, beautifully funny, brilliantly honest. Vera is such a good cartoonist, I almost can't stand it. That's mighty high praise. The book is called Be Prepared, and it's by Vera Broskol. And if you know anything about me, you'll know that I hate camping. I actually have a mug that says that. I hate camping. I really do. Dear Mom, camp is nothing like I expected. I know all my rich friends back home think I'm weird, but I was sure that at Russian summer camp, everyone would be like me. And we'd sing songs and eat s'mores and be best friends. Nope. The girls in my tent are 5 years older than me, and they do not want me here. This camp has no electricity, no plumbing, and absolutely no candy. And the outhouse? I can't even think about the outhouse without gagging. I can't survive 2 weeks of this. Please come get me. Please, I'm desperate. And the letter on the inner flap says, Dear Mom, could you pick me up as soon as you get this? Please, I'm desperate. This would have been 100% me if I went to summer camp. So, that's it. That's all I got for my April book haul. Let me know what you guys got down below. Send me, your links to your videos or blog posts, or just let me know some books that you think I might like from your haul, and then give me a like, won't you? Also, please hit subscribe and hit the bell icon, because, say it with me, you never know when I'll post. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to follow the fun with Chiclet Athan all month long. #Chiclet Athan. Thanks. Bye.